Hi, today we're going to show you how to register a specimen using pre-printed labels and the Toxilab mobile platform. We're going to start with this main menu, which you'll see only has 3 choices to keep things simple. And the first option we're going to use is register. I'm going to click on that now. This gives you 2 choices. You can select an agency and you can select the specimen code. And the specimen code is pre-highlighted, so that's where your cursor will fall. You have a sheet of labels that you've been supplied with that has a place to fill out with a pen the name of the patient, the collection date, and the date of birth of the patient. After you've got that done, you put it on your tube and then you begin to type in your specimen number. I've got one that I'm going to paste in here, and you can see that it says that the specimen is okay. If you mistype a specimen code, let's just say I'll change this last digit from a 7 to an 8, you'll see that it will tell you that this is an invalid specimen. So it's very difficult to make a mistake. So I'm going to put it back to 7, and you can also see that it selects an agency for me and it puts a shield in front of this so that I can't change it anymore. This specimen is associated with that agency. If you notice that the agency is incorrect, change the specimen. Pull it off that tube, find the right sheet of labels, and use a different specimen code. Otherwise, this person will be registered with the wrong agency. But assuming everything is correct, we're going to click Next. And it will ask us now for the date. It will default to right now, today's date, so you can just leave it on that date. And I'm going to click Next. And now it's going to ask you to search for a donor. Now, if this is somebody that you've already collected once before, they may already be in the system. So I'm going to search for Jane Doe. So I'm just going to type Jane, and Jane Doe shows up right there. So I'm going to select Jane Doe. If Jane didn't exist, I'm going to start over again. Alright, so we're going to select Register all over again. I'll put that same specimen number in here. I'm going to click Next. Same date. And this time, instead of putting Jane in, I'll make up a new name. I'll look for Chandelier, S-H-A-N-D-A. Nothing comes up. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to click this plus sign next to this search box. It will bring down this Add New Patient field. So I'm going to create a new patient. 5678 is the date of birth. It's going to be Shanda Lear, and she's female. And her street address is 123 Main Street, and she lives in Hollywood, 90210. There we go, Beverly Hills. Okay, so I'll click Add Patient, and now she's in there. Now it's going to ask me for her insurance information. So I'm going to choose Aetna, A-E-T, oh, and there it is. So I choose Aetna right off the list. It's going to ask for a subscriber ID. I assume I have the card in front of me. I'll just type something, AET123123. And it's going to confirm who the subscriber is and the relationship. This time it's self. So I'll click Next. Now it'll ask for a mobile number. You can fill in, this is somebody who's obviously been used in the system before, but you can put whatever number you need to in here. So I'll just make up a number, 303-555-1111. And whatever the email address is, and if they happen to have a passport, you can put the passport number in here, but very often it's just left blank. Now I'll click Next, and it'll ask me which test I'm going to be selecting. And this time I'm going to say saliva. Chances are that's the same test that you'll be doing, but you may also have to do a swab, so it could be the PCR swab. But I'm going to click saliva. Now it's asking me if I want to allow this app to access my location. I'm going to say yes, because that will help tell our system where you're standing while you're doing this. So if you're doing a house call where you're actually collecting at the residence or at the place of work of a patient, this will let us know geographically where you are. This is the disclaimer that we're asking them to sign. So if they need to read it, you can show them this. And if they agree, you say yes. And now it's going to ask for a signature. And you can just, if this is a mobile device, you can just sign with your finger. So I'm going to say Shanda Lear. There we go, it's a signature, and then I'm going to click Save. And that's it. You've ordered your test. If you have any other questions, you can ask anybody at our services here, and we will be happy to help you.